This year, unchecked right-wing control of state legislatures dealt a devastating blow to Americans' reproductive freedom. An abortion ban proposed by right-wing state lawmakers in Mississippi became the center of a Supreme Court case that would eventually lead to the overturning of Roe v. Wade. Our Community at the States project worked tirelessly to educate the public about why the fight to protect our fundamental personal freedoms will now be won or lost based on who holds majorities in state legislatures.
I guess it was 2018 when Brett Kavanaugh was confirmed. I remember my husband coming home from work. I said to him, I need you to watch the kids all weekend. I need to go out and find more people to do giving circles because this is about to get thrown to the states for real. It's already been in the hands of the states, really, but it's about to officially be in the hands of state legislative majorities. And that is getting lost. And I went out and I think we got 7 new giving circles that weekend, which was at that point incredible because we had 20 total. So it really was a galvanizing moment. And that was over 2 years ago, but we knew this was coming. And the people who've been doing giving circles for that long have known. I'm very appreciative of the folks who tune into state power when this comes up, because that is our final line of defense. And it's where the fight is.
We are very concerned in Michigan. We have an antiquated law from 1931 that criminalizes abortion that never was overturned, never was repealed. So if Roe v. Wade is overturned this year, we will actually go back to this law, which isn't being enforced currently, but it is still on the books. If Roe v. Wade is overturned, I just want to reiterate, we will have one of the most restrictive laws in the entire country.
If you care about the Supreme Court, you should care about state legislatures, because the Supreme Court doesn't write laws. They rule on laws that are coming out of state legislatures. Right. So when we look at something like Roe, which may fall this spring because of a Mississippi law, we have to understand that state legislatures are deciding whether women have a right to choose. And they've been deciding it for a very long time.
This moment is a moment for us all to really open our eyes to that and know that what decides whether women have full health care in this country is who is in charge of their state government. When the news talks about things like the abortion ban passing in Texas, people think oh, Ted Cruz. And it's this has nothing to do with Ted Cruz. These are lawmakers in Austin whose names we don't know, who are in the majority, who are making these decisions. And that is true state by state by state.
The loss of Roe would be devastating in Pennsylvania. If the Supreme Court strikes down Roe versus Wade and we have a Republican majority in Harrisburg, there is no doubt in my mind that they will move very quickly to outlaw an abortion and will, quite frankly, lead to putting more women at risk and in danger. We're at a real inflection point in this country when it comes to reproductive health care access for women. And I am fairly confident if Roe is stricken down, Pennsylvania potentially could become one of the most conservative states in the country as it relates to abortion access.
I'm an ER doc. I've delivered babies. I've told women they've lost their pregnancies. And I've even treated a woman who had a back alley abortion and nearly died in my care. She didn't speak English, almost certainly did not know that we protected or did protect abortion rights in the United States. And she had gotten terrible care and showed up in my emergency department on death's door. And that has stuck with me since that time. The main reason that I am running is to make healthcare more affordable and accessible. I never in my wildest dreams, when I was going through training, thought that we would live in a country where abortion rights were threatened. But it is now, part and parcel of what I am running on, to make sure that women in Pennsylvania continue to have reproductive health care and liberty, including abortion rights. And my seat will be one of the ones that determines whether that's the case come January 2023 or not. It's really that simple.
And now, let's meet some of the Giving Circle leaders who powered our work to protect choice in the states.